Hi, I watched Cherry Magic, and here's my review. Cherry Magic is a Japanese BL drama that came out in 2020. It has 12 episodes of 24 minutes. It's about the length of anime, so it's not that long. What would you say if I told you that if you waited 30 while still being a virgin, you would be able to read through minds? Would you wait? Well, that's what happens to Adachi, our male protagonist. Still a virgin at the age of 30, he wakes up one morning being able to read the minds of people he touches. At first, it's going to be very disorienting for him. He's not going to understand what's happening to him. And by mistake, he's going to hear the thoughts of his co-worker and realize that the latter likes him. He has no confidence in himself, no real self-esteem either, and he kind of lets other people take advantage of him. For example, his co-worker at work, the one working right behind him, often gives him his own work to do, so he has to work all the time, and he never says no, even though he could say no. He is full of insecurities and thinks he's really not up to par with everyone around him, that is not capable of what they are capable of. Our second main lead is Kurosawa. Kurosawa is the kind of person who looks absolutely perfect from the outside. He is a bit of a typical second male lead, I would say. Everyone wants to be friends with him. It's very easy to talk to him. He's really open with everyone. He is good at everything he does. When he was in school, he would always get the trophies, the first places, and since he landed his job here in the same company as Adachi, he's been sitting at a good position too. He's been kind of climbing up really nicely. As someone say in the drama, if I recall it correctly, is every girl wants to be with him and every guy wants to be him. So that pretty much sums up the whole character. But like every character of this type, that's only kind of what's on the surface, because at the end of the day, he also has to deal with his own insecurities too. In Cherry Magic, there's also a side couple, Asaka and Minato. Asaka is Adachi's friend. He is a writer living alone with his cat. He rarely goes out of his house, and when he needs something, he likes to have them sent over by the post. As for Minato, Minato is a young blonde guy, aspiring to be a dancer. He works as a delivery guy, and one day he delivers one of Asaka's packages that he ordered online. And then starts their stories. Okay, so I gave this drama a 9.5 out of 10. Yep, it's a really good grade, and I'm actually wondering if I should give it more, like 10 out of 10, because I actually watched this drama 3 times since I've watched it, and yeah, it's a really, really good drama. My thoughts? Well, I just find it excellent. Really, the first time I watched it, I was actually... I don't know, I gave it a grade lower than 9.5, but I can't remember which one exactly I gave. Then the second time around, I gave it 9.5. Something must have clicked in my head when I watched it the second time, and I really enjoyed it so much more. So much that just a few months, maybe just a few weeks later, I decided to watch it a third time, and this time I convinced my sister to watch it with me because it was so good I had to share, right? And it's after this one that I considered maybe I should give it a 10 out of 10, because clearly I watched it 3 times, so that means something. But I think the only reason why I feel it's a bit difficult, I don't really want to change it though I want to, it's because this drama is missing something, a detail. Really, it's a detail for a lot of people, but to me it's never been a detail. I find it very important, and it's missing from this drama. So I know I think I'm being petty, but Can you blame me? Can you blame me? But it's like, yeah, it's 9.5 to 10. It's like kind of 10 at heart, but I can't give it just because of this little thing. For anyone who've watched it, I think you will know what it is. Yeah, also, before I started watching this drama, I was actually a bit very skeptical. Because usually it's a bit difficult for me to actually really get invested into Japanese dramas. I watched a few like years back, but since then I only watched a few, so it's a bit difficult for me to really get into them. But also the fact that it was adapted from a manga. I was scared because I read so many manga, and I would say like half of it is romance between a guy and a girl, and the other half is a guy and a guy. The thing is, and I'm really aware of it, is that in Japan they kind of like this sort of really position of dominance and dominated. And I read once someone saying that, you know, here in Europe it's more like no is no, no is not yes, but in Japan it's more like no means yes, but I don't want to say yes, so you have to push me to say yes. Kind of something like this. Someone was kind of explaining this kind of cultural thing, even though I'm pretty sure in real life, if you're annoying a girl in the bus and she says no, it doesn't mean yes. You know what I mean? But that's why often in Japanese movies or anime, manga, anything, usually it's no, but actually yes. But the thing is, it's kind of a bit disturbing sometimes, because even though you know that and everything, sometimes I just like to watch, you know, one say yes and the other say yes and everything's happy. I don't need the 20 chapters of coaxing. So I was scared. I was scared this adaptation would be just like a manga. So fair enough, I haven't read the manga. I actually plan to do it maybe later in the future. But usually I don't really like adaptations from manga to live action. So I don't know, I don't want to screw one of the two formats. For example, what if I end up preferring the manga? Because I don't know really what they changed about their personalities and everything, so I have no idea. All that to say that I was a bit scared. Also, the title, the full whole title feels very cliche of kind of Japanese animation and manga sometimes. The title is 30 Years of Virginity Can Make You a Wizard. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this title for the first time, I was like, what the F? Really, I was like, okay, well, but I still decided to give it a chance, because first, well, it's not fair, you know, not every manga is like weird and anything, and I actually saw a lot of people liking it so much, and at some point I was like, I had nothing more to watch, so while I was looking through lists, I thought, okay, you know what, I'm just going to put it in my list and I'll try it. Because sometimes when I decide I'm not going to watch something, I don't watch it. So finally, I decided, and I'm so glad I did, because it's so good. I really love it so much. So the main two characters have a really good chemistry. Really, they kind of complement each other so well, and Kurosawa is just so cute and so nice and so patient. I think everyone would want a boyfriend like him. He really helps Adachi get confidence in himself and self-esteem and actually try things, try to get out of his zone of comfort, of his own little bubble. And yeah, it helps Adachi grow, and yeah, I really like their dynamics. Really, they're so cute. For the second couple, however, the first time I watched it, I was a bit not cringing, not to this point, but I didn't really like the second couple because of Asaka. Asaka is a bit, the acting or how he portrays his character is kind of caricatural, stereotypical. He acts kind of in a very dramatic way. And I wasn't really fond of that. All the humor is kind of on this too, so it was a bit too much over the top for me. So the first time I was really, I don't like it. Therefore, second time I watched it, I actually kind of skipped almost every part of the second couple. Yeah, no, I feel bad about that. But third time I watched it, since I watched it with my little sister, I couldn't just skip pieces of the drama. So I watched everything. And actually this time I actually liked it a lot more than I did on the first time. I kept laughing so much with this dude, like, he's a moron, he's stupid, but he's kind of funny. You know, he's so awkward, it's cute. I don't know. I liked it a lot more, and I'm glad, because I thought it was a shame the first time I've watched it. I was like, why is this side couple kind of destroying this great drama? Kind of, you know, not to this point, but I think it was taking the grade down. I think they might have taken the grade down, the second couple, the first time I rated it. And there's also, I want to give a special mention to a character that's not that present, but is kind of still always here, observing and thinking, and is Fujisaki-san. Fujisaki-san, what to say? I think everyone who watched this drama must have fallen in love with her. She's just so cute, so sweet, so soft, and oh, I love her so much. She's so cute. She's so... You know, she doesn't necessarily like her job, but she still does it. She tries to do her best, and she's actually very calm and understanding, and she's always around to show her support when she feels other needs it, aka Adachi and Kurosawa. She's so supportive, even though things don't go her way. She doesn't turn into a mean character, a mean person that's going to be annoying everyone for the whole drama. No, she's so pure. I love her. Anyway, I wanted to give this special mention to her because I can't talk about Cherry Magic without mentioning her. I don't think it's even possible if someone tells me, no, I didn't like Fujisaki-san that much. I wouldn't believe you. It's not possible. No! Alright, so all in all, the drama is really excellent. The actors are really good, and I got to learn on my third watch, thanks to my sister, that the actor playing Kurosawa is actually one of the main characters, the blonde guy in Alice in Borderland. I'm saying it just in case it would motivate you to watch it more. But yeah, the acting is really good. I really have nothing to say. The humor too is really good. It can be a bit tough with Asaka if you're like me with my first watch and can't really get into this type of humor, but it's not that bad because I just needed a few watch and that's it. I was good with it. Well, it's not a compliment, but I guess it's just not my primary type of humor. Anyway, even if you don't like it, I wouldn't not watch it just because of that. Like, no, really, if you really can't stand this humor, like, maybe skip the parts of the second couple, you know, if really you can't take it. But you have to watch this drama. It's really good. I totally recommend it. It's short, but it kind of goes straight to the point. There's nothing too unnecessary coming in the way. Well, at least I can't think of any right off my mind right now. But it's going to take you on a journey. You're going to laugh, you're going to smile, you're going to feel sad sometimes feel your empathy skyrocket because of one character. Sometimes you might feel shy too, or sometimes even very embarrassed, sometimes kind of a mix of some of them together. Yeah, really, like I said, it's a really good journey, so I totally recommend this drama. That is 10 in my heart, but 9.5 on the paper. So yeah, don't hesitate to tell me what you thought about Cherry Magic. If you've seen it, if you haven't, did I make you want to check it out? I hope so, because I think this drama really deserves it. And are there any liars among you who don't like Fujisaki-san? So yeah, that's it. That concludes my review for this drama. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't hesitate to like and maybe subscribe too for more videos later. So yeah, that's it for me. Bye bye!